Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I'm here with my first layout using the August Hip Kit, and I am going to go ahead and do this picture here. This picture is of my two girls, and I went to go wake them up for school one morning and I found them both in Layla's bed and they were all snuggled up together like this, and I just ran for my phone so I could take a picture of them before they woke up. Every once in a while, I will find them in the same bed, either Kaylin's or Layla's, it doesn't matter. So one of them will end up in the other's bed every so often. It doesn't happen a ton, but when it does, it's really sweet. I love finding them like that. Okay, so I am going to be using a few things from my stash here as well as the kit. So the background paper there is from the kit. That is from Pink Fresh Studio from their Happy Things line. And then I also have this sticker here, which is from the pack called Wildflower, and it's a really pretty gold foil script words. And so I use the word dream. And I'm pulling a few things from my stash here. I have some things that I pulled from Freckle Fawn to use with this kit, and I'm going to pull a few of those, and then I'm going to also use some stuff from the actual kit. But I had a few things on my desk that just went really well with this. So I wanted to go ahead and use those up while I could. All of the background, those little papers that I put behind the picture, those are all from my stash. They were just sitting on my desk. They're all scraps. Two of them are just pieces of scrap paper. I'm not sure who the manufacturers are. And then the piece of vellum that is printed is from Studio Calico. And the things from Freckled Fawn that I have on there, I have the enamel hearts, I have the arrows, I have a badge, the pink clouds. And then I also have, excuse me, these die cuts here are from the Crepe Paper Wonder line, and those came in the kit. So I'm just going to kind of layer them here and there and kind of play around with it until I really like where everything is going to go. So for this one, I wanted to keep things pretty centralized. I don't go very far off the off into the pattern paper because the pattern paper does have stars on it already, so I didn't want to, you know, put too much on there. So I'm keeping everything pretty centralized to where the picture is. So I'm just kind of laying things down, and once I get them laid down, I'm pretty happy with them, so this layout ends up going pretty quickly. And I like it, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting my things put down. Like I said, those are all scrap papers there that I just had sitting on my desk. And the colors happen to go nicely, so it worked out good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my title down here, and this is going to end up just being my title because it says Dream, and that's what they were doing. And I am using some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive in my fine line bottle to put this down because it is adhesive, but at the same time, I don't always trust thickers. They don't always stay in for the long run. So I have been just making sure I reinforce it. And I have this little ticket that says child admission, which I thought was really cute since, you know, my children are in bed together. So I took these two hearts. These are both from the Wonder line as well. One is a felt heart, one is a just a die cut, and I stapled them together. The felt does not go down with adhesive very well, so whenever I use anything felt, I just kind of staple it. So I just stapled them together and popped them up on pop dots, put down that flare badge there, and then over on this side I'm putting that clock. Since they're sleeping, kind of like a bedtime type thing, and then I just layered over the that little die cut there. I think it says Sweet Dreams on it. I'm going to go ahead and put down these pink clouds. These are from Freckled Fawn, so these did not come in the hip kit, but I had pulled them to try to use on this layout, so I'm going to make sure I do that. They're just pink, very thick epoxy, not epoxy, but they're like acrylic clouds. And they have a little bit of glitter inside them as well, so they're a little bit shimmery. That helps bring out the pink in the picture because Layla's sheets and some of her blanket is pink. And I wanted to use a couple of those freckled fawn arrows as well to kind of point to each girl. So I'm going to do that. And then I have these two little die cut stars from the Wonder die cut pack from Crate Paper. I'm going to use a couple hearts here, a blue and a pink in two different areas. Those are from Freckled Fawn, so those did not come in the kit. And then I decided I want to use some of these arrows. These are from Freckled Fawn as well. And I thought it would be really cool to do all my journaling on these arrows and just kind of line them up so that my journaling goes across 4 of these arrows. And I'm going to line them up along the right-hand side. So that uses up a whole bunch of arrows on here. And I'm writing them so that the arrows are going to go all point in the same direction towards the picture there. So one of them I had to turn upside down to write on it. And then I have these Puffy Stickers from Pink Fresh Studio from their Happy Things line, and I'm going to use, I use the word dream again, and that just kind of helps to anchor the journaling a little bit. And then I use a couple hearts and the little arrow that says love this, and I just layered that on top of one of the vellum arrows. And then I think I'm done, but I'm going to come back in a second right here, and then I realized I forgot I had pulled these little wooden owls from Freckled Fawn because I wanted to use that on this layout specifically because owls are kind of like nighttime, you know, things like that. So I pulled them to use specifically on this and then forgot. And after I turned off the camera and then looked at them, I was like, oh, oops, I forgot to put those on there. So I grabbed 2 of them, and I'm going to put one on each side there. And then I also am going to use some of these, a strip of these little gems. These are from Kaisercraft, and they were just on my desk. I'm just trying to use them up here, so I'm going to put a little bit on top and a little bit on the bottom. Just add a little bit of bling there. I'm going to take one last look, and I really like the way that turned out. So that is going to be my completed layout. Thank you for joining me today, guys. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. And I am going to be back again real soon with some more from the August Hip Kit. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.